But that's a free action, so you've still got your turn.
Nothing like a good scene, is there?
No.
Right, so...
You can bitch slap him.
Oof, no.
Then you'd have to get closer.
Bitch slap's reserved for Karen only. That's how you manage a Karen. Sorry. Anyway,
so you challenge her to a foot race, but
that's the dwarf method of doing this. So I suppose let's chill touch him again because
fair enough.
Sounds wrong, but let's do it because I don't think that throwing fire in a wooden building is a very good idea.
Probably not.
Might cause some quite serious property damage.
And just for your own reference, normally there would have been an attack of opportunity on that first round for doing a spell in someone's face. They would stab you before you get it off. But he was kind of more on a face-off, seeing, try it, and I'll stab you, bitch, sort of thing. So if you didn't disengage, he would have got an attack of opportunity.
That's why I stood back.
Yeah, just putting it out. I like to put in or state these things because next time it happens, you can't say that didn't happen the last time. So I won't be telling you that shit again. But anyway, go on, chilling touch.
I think I actually have a dagger as well. Maybe I should draw it and we'll have a knife fight, except for I'll bring magic to a knife fight.
Well, his knife is in your leg.
Sucks to be him, he's now disarmed.
Yeah. He kind of stabbed you and was going with the big and kind of let go and then realized that it's not stuck in the table, but he didn't realize at the time.
I'm just checking if it's a dagger that I do have.
We need elevator music now, don't we?
I'm trying to decide if it should be a staff or a dagger that I hit him with.
Well, if you want to use either, you have to get closer to him. You're out of range for that. You have to be in 5 feet.
How much space do you have to hit him to be swinging a staff around?
That's 5 feet. It's the next square to you. You would disengage to move back. So realistically, you've only got your spells, or you'd have to move. But if you move, you've lost your action because you've already used the disengage, which is your full movement. So.
Well, there's no point using the movement. So what we're going to do is we're going to chill touch him again from a ranged away.
Cool. Rolled hit. Let's see if the dice picks up this time. Hey, they're picking up. 12 plus 5.
Plus 5, 17.
It's a hit.
Good.
Are you trying to do anything besides just hurt the fuck out of him?
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm trying to get him to stop and cower in fear.
Okay.
Back off and don't stab me again. Adran shouts to the man who tried to stab him.
It's going to be interesting to see what he does next turn.
It's another 2 damage.
There's no pluses on that, is there?
No, it's just D8. But no, I'm not trying to kill him, clearly.
You're not. And that
trying to mildly inconvenience him. I mean, I'm mildly inconvenienced with a dagger in my leg, and he's mildly inconvenienced with another 2 hit points lost.
That's true. So he, on his turn, is going to do... He is going to dive for the chest. That's going to be half movement to get down. We said it was 15 kilos full, so it's about 10 kilos with the stuff the gnome took. He picks up the chest.
It's 2 hands.
Yeah, but he's going to slide it out. It's 2 hands. If you want to carry it comfortably, it's 2 hands. If you want to grab it 1 hand and slide it out, you can do that. He does that and then jumps through this looks like this hit here looks like a stair, or it looks like a wall, but it's not a wall. It's like a little lip down. You're on a little bit of a higher platform, and he gets to here with the chest. This is a window, quite a tall window that he's heading towards. This Derek is kind of just lying on the floor, like he's not involved. He's like, it wasn't me. He's carrying like a bitch. Realizing that they're caught, and he's just trying to pretend like he's not involved. Even though John and his barman and his maids are pretty much... They're very conscious of who comes into their tavern, and they know everyone. He didn't get very far because he had to bend down and get back up, which is a decent amount of movement. The girl's still swinging the bell, and the other one's gone looking for guards. Pardon?
I'll be right back in 1 minute.
Yep. And it is your go. He has his back to you. He's got the chest kind of in one hand. He looks like he's trying to swing it.
I have more spells prepared than I thought I did.
Yes, you can use cantrips as much as you like.
I can choose a number of wizard spells because of my intelligence plus wizard level. Wizard level 2, intelligence modifier, which is 3. So I have 5 spells, of which I've only chosen 3. Right.
Yes, but we will figure it out during
our
ad break.
I've only got 1 more damage spell.
Well, yeah, but your cantrips...
Burning hands is probably a very bad idea in this situation.
Probably.
I suppose I shall shout, Thief! He's stolen my magnificent chest! Get him! And the window. It's a tall window. Is it open?
Not fully. Like, it's like tiny bit, but like 50-50. He's gonna either jump through it or he's gonna try and open it and jump through it. But it's like at an angle to him currently because he has to jump down this little platform here, and then he'll have to like jump out that window. So
how far can I move?
Half movement. Oops, that's not the right thing.
Right.
Because
if I pull the dagger out, do I get to move further? Or am I still maimed because he stabbed me in the leg?
You're still stabbed in the leg. It's a pretty deep wound, like.
Okay, so in the interest of saving blood and keeping it inside of me, not on the floor, I'll leave the dagger in.
Yeah. Remember, diagonals are 1 space, so I think your movement is, what, 15? Or your movement is 30 feet, so you can technically, if I just get the ruler, that'll be 5, 10. You're in range.
Right.
But it's excruciating pain. This dagger is in there. You
I
might
don't
need
give a fuck. Doesn't change my hit points. He's gonna give me back my box.
You're trying to grab the box and do a strength check, basically, yeah?
No, I'm not strong enough. Figured I'd just come closer.
Well, wait. Did you move or not move?
I'm thinking. So I've got 3 squares of movement.
Yeah.
You're probably going to tell me that I can't suddenly jump on a freaking table.
You can, but
if I was to do that,
oh yeah, you're not going to get there because the jump, like the climbing up and the climbing down.
Can I jump under the table and go there?
No, because realistically, if you like logically, if you have a blade in you, you can get up there maybe, but jumping down would cause excruciating pain, or climbing up would cause you excruciating pain. You wouldn't get away with both. I'd give you the rule of cool. You've got a blade in you right now, which you haven't really been dealing with.
I feel like going up to him and grabbing it's probably a bad idea, given that I'm not like world's strongest wizard.
No, you're -1 strength on my sheet. Don't know if that's right.
I should be at +0.
You've got 10 strength, is it? Okay. I need to update my character sheet for you later.
It's +0 on the strength, not the world's strongest wizard.
But realistically, it's a heavy box, so maybe you have an advantage, maybe you don't. And he's only got 1 hand on it right now. He's got the other hand in front of him. He's kind of dragging it on the floor to kind of move it towards him.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry.
No bother.
Is he flammable?
Is he flammable? He's a human being. Well, not human. He's a halfling. You can presume he's flammable.
Oh, he's a halfling.
Yeah, he's halfling.
Not very big then, is he?
Surely, though, because you know the weight of the box, you would get advantage in a tug of war.
Possibly. Need to keep that box. I don't have like a bonus action, do I?
Unless I don't think so. Unless it says bonus action on one of the spells.
All right. I feel like crowdsourcing what Adran should do in this situation. Do I shoot him and try and hit him, or do I try and grab the box?
It's up to you.
I feel like probably getting close is a better option because I can't move anyway. Therefore, let's attempt to grab the box.
Okay, so move yourself closer. Strength check.
Yes.
18.
Yeah.
He kind of.
18.
So in this is how I'll describe the scene. So you shouted at him. He took the chest. You realize, fuck. You go after the chest. You run around the table. You go to grab the other handle on your side, and you reef it. And as you reef it, he jumps out the window, smashing the window into 1,000 pieces and bolting it. The chest is still in your possession, and he is gone. Gone. Derek is on the floor crying like a bitch.
That's okay.
And at this exact time, Gnome, you notice that there's a guy sprinting through the town after smashing out the window of the tavern, but you've absolutely no clue why.
What is it? Is it like towards me, away from me?
In somewhat. So I'll go back to the main map, just so I can get the orientation myself. I presume Sola is not in Roll20 anymore for some reason. Oh, he is. Sorry.
I am.
Yeah, sorry. I just have put all the names here. I'll move you in a second. Sorry, it's also you get your health. Your health is 12. Or 10 now. Sorry. So you're in that red square. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so we can see better on the map. So let's move this. Piece of crap.
City chase when I'm maimed.
Well, you have the chest in your possession still.
Yeah, it's my box.
So
where's that dwarf? Get him.
This is so crap. I need to draw a little bit more. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. So this big ass building here is John's Tavern. I don't know if you look at stream or zoom in yourselves.
Where is it? The one with the red thing.
No. It's going to be the yellow square. I just moved the red thing. That's just an old picture.
The yellow line.
The yellow dot.
That one.
Okay.
What's the approximate range to the building across? And is that where Ebrius is?
Ebrius is over there somewhere. Yeah, he would hear the bell roughly, but like he wouldn't know what it was.
I need a range on this.
Like as in a distance for like it's like a 2-minute walk. It's like a bit, do you know, really wide like road in like London. One of them. Like it's like 20, 30, 40 meters. So he's hearing the bell, but like
meters.
No, 30 meters. Feet. I don't. It would take you a turn to run it, sprint it. No, it would take you 2 turns to sprint it. But like
40 meters would be a good 130.
Message, which is 120 feet.
A swimming pool is 25 meters long, like an Olympic swimming pool. So that gives you an idea of how big 25 meters is.
Yeah.
I've got 120 feet of message cantrip.
You have to see them.
In theory, attempt to message Ebrius.
You have
to go chase the guy.
You have to be in visual range. It says it on it.
Doesn't. I can cast it through solid object if I'm familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier.
Okay. Yeah, you can attempt. You can definitely. I will say you can do that. Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
Magical silence. 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell. Yeah, maybe not through buildings.
Well, no, you'd be fine because outside your building is just one building, and then you have open air plus some people possibly, and then you have where the blacksmiths are is just basically sheds, like they're just roofs basically because they're too warm. They don't have a lot of walls, so they can let more air in to cool them.
Does my character know that Ebrius is in the blacksmith?
Yeah, you left him there.
You walk with me there.
Yeah, and then you decided to get bored because he was going to go hammer this for 6 hours. He was gonna tug one off, shape it in, give it a good hammering, and then go home after making the centaur have a good day. But while you go think of that, just to go back to the gnome who sees a guy jump out a window and start sprinting, you are kind of in the back alley because you're kind of still trying to keep yourself, a bit or try to keep to yourself a little bit. So you like came along. So he is running. If I draw this, I'll give you the color. Oh, balls! I'll give you the color red. You're coming in this way, right? Does this make sense to you, Funky?
Mm-hmm.
And he is going in a different direction, but the glass was like pretty close to you, and he's going that way, out that bigger alley, towards kind of the foreign merchants quarter, which is like the poor man's merchants quarter, like where all like the main traders would be, but then all like the fancy stuff would be in other parts of town. But you see him, like he is like 30 feet away from you, if that.
And do I recognize him from the Thieves Guild?
Nope. You just see a guy jumping out a window. That's not. It's like 3 feet above in the air. Like it's like a normal window in like a building. It's 3 feet in the air, and it's just this guy just jumped through it, sprinting.
I'm not going to give chase. I'm trying to keep a low profile. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna
Yeah.
walk into the tavern.
It's
And,
just
I'll
you hear the
just have a
bell.
look
You hear the
I'll have a look
bells go
around,
off.
sort of thing, to see if I can figure out what's going on from the inside.
Yeah, so as you get around the corner, you notice there's someone shouting, "Guard, guard, guard!" Like you can kind of half hear these things as you're like from behind the building. You definitely hear the bell. The bell is fucking loud. It's ear piercing. And then you hear as you come around the corner, one of the maids, or not maids, what are they called? Lounge staff from the tavern shouting, "Guards, guards! We have thieves! We have thieves! We have thieves!" You can kind of put 2 and 2 together. You look back, the guy is like 100 feet away from you now. He is fucking he is sprinting his fucking hardest. He's going to be gone in a minute as that happens. Back to Ibris though. Do you want to try and send a message to Adran?
Other way around.
Please
Yes.
do it the other way around, yeah.
Sorry. Yes, Adran. Okay. Go for it. What are you sending them? I think it has to be what? Is there a size limit on it?
Actually a limit.
Okay. As long as it's not a story.
How many characters can you get in a tweet?
Oh, they changed that. You can have 100.
144, isn't it?
I don't know. You can have 15 words. No, 15 seems like you can have 20 words.
Oh, you see, now I have to think.
I gave you time by telling the gnome what's going on.
Didn't tell me how many words I was allowed. Okay, so Ebrius, which is 1. Man
is 2.
Wait, how many words are you giving him?
20.
I'm giving him up to 20. He doesn't have to use 20, but he can have 20 words.
Why 20?
Because it's like it's not too small.
Halfling jumped out window. Full stop? No. Kind of comma.
It's not fucking. It's not Morse code.
Don't start sending me Morse here.
Tried to steal gems. Stabbed me. Get him, please. Adran, heart.
No, it's Adran less than 3.
Yeah. Less than 3, which is about 20 words worth of instant messaging. Yo, kind of pointed at the blacksmith. Whispered with the hope that Ibris is still in there. And if he's not there, it doesn't work.
Roll me a d20.
It also doesn't have to follow a straight line and can freely travel around corners or through openings.
Yep. Roll me a d20. If it's above 9, so 10 or higher, he receives that message. Nope.
That's a 4.
Nope. You try of this. You don't know if he hears it or not. You're also now have a knife stabbed in you. A few moments passes.
All that he gets is Ebris, man, chest, love you.
Adran, less than 3.
Adran, less than 3. Yeah. But you don't know why you're hearing this in your you just hear this thought in your head. It's like, oh, Ibris loves me. And
right. So Tiberian, what do I hear? What do you allow to go through?
It's when you get really bad phone signal. It's like
that is not what I'm asking.
Yeah. So it goes Ibris Adran less than 3. So basically, but you don't really it's more like, because it's in your head, you don't know what the hell you're hearing. It's just really fucking odd as you're hammering away at this chest. You can choose to take what you like from that.
How far from done am I with hammering this chest?
Oh, you're almost there. You're basically you need a bit half an hour, if that, left. So you basically
do I trust that the centaur can somewhat do the rest?
That's where you need that extra half an hour. But while you're
do I need it though?
Well,
wouldn't this somewhat fit a human?
That's what you're at. You're at the last bit where you're cutting off the excess and tapering it in. That's literally what you're doing for the day. But on that note, just while you decide if you want to understand that you just heard something in your head or not, the gnome, just let me zoom out a little bit. Go back to the map. Gnome, you walk in to the place and you notice, you see John shouting and shouting thief and blah blah stuff like that, and has a guy lying on the floor acting like a bitch. And you notice that let me just go back. You see Adran. Just gonna leave you there. You should be able to control yourself. You see Adran in the other corner. Guy crying, and people just sitting around at their tables, finishing off their food. Sorry, it's indigestion.
I'll just put it into
and you can
screen chat.
Yeah, and you can yeah, so that's what you see, and you can kind of piece together. That's the guy came out of this window. You can like go, oh shit, that was this window. You've now realized that Adran is somehow involved in this, and yeah.
I guess I am gonna walk up to Adran and ask him, "What's that in your leg?"
Now, by this
Well, it's
stage,
not mine.
yeah, by this stage, by the way, it's been some time. You now feel this like this is excruciating pain with this blade in your leg, and no, being someone who's familiar with small blades and stuff like this, kind of knows that he's gonna need to get this patched, and he's gonna need to get like some sort of healer or some sort of like medic to like take the thing out and like patch it properly, because if he just takes it out, he's gonna bleed quite badly.
1 second, I've got some chicken. I mean bread in my mouth.
Not cock, no. But while that's going on, sometime as you're having this discussion, some guards come along. They take Derek away. If you want to interact with them, please stop me, and I'll let you know. Ebris. Sorry. You see some guards running past you, going through your buildings towards where the bell sound was, and kind of piecing 2 and 2 together, hearing a weird sound coming to your head, knowing that Adran is a wizard. You know there's some work left to do, but 50-50 decision. I'll leave it up to you. You can metagame if you feel like it, but you could finish. You're so close to finishing. You do believe that. You could strongly believe that Dude will be able to finish this, but you could also ask Dude what's going on. But guards running through your building.
Yeah, but why does the guards run through the Smith's building when that's like opposite the road?
Because it's path of least resistance. So if we go back to that map, they're coming from the docks and they're just running through the buildings to get across the quickest way possible. But there's like, because you're basically in a shed with like no walls.
Yeah, I get that. I would just imagine that the guards would be like center of the city rather than
They're
only
everywhere.
from the docks.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
But yeah, okay, sure. I look up at Dude and like without anything, I just go that I think I need to go. And I put down whatever tool I have in my hand and the chest plate. I imagine that some kind of hammer just to freak him out. And I just put it down, put it on the anvil, and just turn around and go.
Yep. I presume you walk quickly and follow, not looking suspicious, because you're not.
No, I just walk normal pace towards the tavern.
Yep. Well, towards where the guards are coming from, and you could presume you'll see.
No, not from where they're coming from, but where they're going.
Sorry, sorry, where they're going, and you see that it's the tavern, and you know that Adran was in there. Yeah, 3 of you are in the tavern. The guards go in, and you can like see them taking up Derek at this point as well. Obviously, the two maids stop ringing the bell.
Honestly, first I would like to respond to the message. If the message is technically received. The
message of it was Ebris Adran less than 3 or heart.
Yes, and I would like to go. What should we say? 3 less than Ebrius.
Okay, you're over there. So you walk around the guards. The guards are in the middle of the room now, taking out the taking Derek out. And they're shouting, "I'm innocent! I'm innocent! I wasn't with him! I wasn't with him!" I don't know who that who that I mean that halfling was like, "I wasn't with him! I wasn't with him!" And the guards are taking him out. The bell is stopped. John's just going around to the other tables asking if look, I'm really sorry for what happened. Are you okay? Did they take anything from you? And he's going around. The 2 maids are just cleaning up. The the glass. One's outside the building, cleaning up the glass outside, and another one's out inside the building, cleaning up the glass. But they're just like pottering around. What do you three do? You're now in a room together. Adran has a blade in his leg.
First thing I'm going to do is leave these two.
Okay.
I'm joking.
I mean, I had the same
obviously-
thought. So.
He's
Just go back to smithing. Oh, was it all?
It's just because you were like, you're finally all together in the same place. That's all.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So obviously, I'm going to tend to add. Well, I'm going to try and fix his wound. I've seen obviously wounds like that. I've dealt wounds like that. I've been dealt with wounds like that. So
Do you have a
kinda know.
proficiency in healing?
in healing, no, but I can wrap a bandage around it.
It's pretty deep. Hence why I said you'd know you'd need to get a healer.
All right then. Well, I'm going to tell him he needs to get a fucking healer then.
Okay. Fair enough.
Where's the nearest healer?
In town
Presumably
somewhere.
I
at
have any we can go
Duskans?
there.
Pardon?
Presumably at Duskans.
Durskans would be a decent shout, yeah. That's where all the clerics and monks would be, yeah.
Anyway, that bastard freaking stabbed me, tried to steal our box, and jumped out the bloody window.
So
I have a
I'm
knife
gonna
in my leg, and it's not my knife.
I'm going to suggest that we put the box in the room that I'm renting, and I'll cast an illusion over it to hide it, so that no one can see it. Because it's quite big, and clearly people know you've got it now, and you're wounded, and we're probably not best walking around carrying that thing while we try to get you healed. It's your box, though. You can say yes or no.
I think I like that idea. You can hide it somewhere, because, I mean, I can carry it. Might be safer if all three of us hold it, but, I don't know. What do you think? I mean, the box needs the gems. We can take the gems out of the box and just leave the empty box and then laugh in their faces.
Yeah, but what else is in the box? Isn't it all the trinkets and stuff in there?
There is, if you want the exact thing, there is 12. No, there's 8 more trinkets of various quality and stuff like that in there, and there's the 2 gems and the gnome. You have 12. You have most of them on you.
Oh, okay.
But you don't. You could technically carry more, but like you'd run out of space pretty fast. They're quite. The box is fairly full. And they're quite heavy, so the dwarf would need to carry some if you want to ditch the box.
I mean, I have no interest in carrying these symbols.
Pin drop.
Yeah, I mean, like to me, it just sounds like we should go to the temple.
We should probably take it with us. I don't know if it's safe here or who else might try and take it from us. We could hide it, but depends how many people. Now they know it's here. We might as well hold on to it and keep it in safety.
In the words of Gandalf, keep it secret, keep it safe.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
Take the
cast...
gems and donate it to John, like the rest, the chest of the rest of the chest.
We can do that if you want. If we can manage the input, like if the gems are all that's important for us, and we can manage them.
They're all that's
as,
critical.
As far as we know, that's our ticket home.
Take the gems, leave the box in the room.
All right, so we take a gem each. Oh, well, I presume at least.
Are all 3 gems in the box, or only 2 in the box?
Well,
2 in the
no.
That one
box.
is
I've
still
got
in the
box. The gnome,
Yeah,
the gnome took the purple gem. The orange gem, no, the pink gem was, and the orange gem are in the box.
Right. I think we should take the gems out. You've still got the one from earlier, right? Indicates that. The gnome.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
still
I've
never
got
asked for
it.
his name. It's been 3 weeks.
Looking
I
at
pull it out-
gnome.
I pull it out of my pocket and put it back.
And no, you go to take it out of your pocket, then Mr. Nuts goes to grab it and pulls it back.
Keep it secret, keep it safe.
Yeah, Mr. Nuts is like, what are you doing? Don't show them. It's mine.
My
So,
precious.
yeah, he's becoming a bit obsessed with it.
Yeah, we need to talk about that off stream. Yeah.